Michael Urie, the actor best known for his breakout role as Mark St. James in the hit series Ugly Betty, recently opened up about a surprising chapter from his pre-fame life that has caught fans off guard. Before Hollywood came calling, Urie held an unusual job that he now describes as both wild and formative in shaping his early experiences as a performer. Speaking in a candid conversation, Urie recalled how his years as a struggling actor in New York City often pushed him to find unconventional ways to pay the bills. Like many aspiring performers, he worked odd jobs between auditions, but one in particular stood out. Long before he was dazzling audiences with comedic timing and emotional depth on television, Urie was performing in a very different way. He worked as a live party character for children's events. According to the actor, he often dressed up in elaborate costumes to entertain kids at birthday parties, neighborhood gatherings, and even corporate family events. The work ranged from playing superheroes and cartoon characters to taking on more whimsical personas like clowns or mascots. Urie admitted it was far from glamorous, but it gave him an early crash course in improvisation, crowd management, and quick wit, skills he would later bring to professional acting roles. It was a wild thing, Urie reflected. You'd show up not knowing if you were going to be a pirate or a superhero, and then suddenly you had 20 kids looking at you, expecting magic. It was stressful, but also really fun. You had to think fast, make them laugh, and somehow keep the parents happy too. The job also required an unusual degree of endurance. Urie joked about sweltering in heavy costumes during summer heat, managing crying toddlers, and sometimes being heckled by children who saw through the act. Despite the challenges, he credits the experience with toughening him up and preparing him for the unpredictability of live theater and television. Fans of Ugly Betty might find it easy to draw a connection between those early jobs and the confidence Urie later exuded as Mark St. James, the sharp-tongued assistant with a flair for drama. Urie's quick comedic reflexes and ability to handle chaotic situations became part of what made the character so beloved. Looking back, the actor acknowledged that even the strangest gigs can play an important role in shaping an artist's path. Urie's revelation has sparked plenty of conversation among fans, many of whom admire his humility in sharing such a down-to-earth story. In an era when celebrity careers often appear glamorous from the outside, his willingness to talk about the less polished side of his journey serves as a reminder that perseverance and creativity are often just as important as talent. Since his Ugly Betty days, Urie has built a successful career across television, film, and theater. He's appeared in acclaimed stage productions, starred in television comedies, and even ventured into directing. Yet, the story of his unusual pre-fame job highlights just how unpredictable the road to success can be. Reflecting on the experience, Urie offered advice to young actors who may be working unconventional jobs themselves while waiting for a big break. Like, whatever you're doing, you're still practicing in some way, he said. Like, you're still learning how to interact with people, how to perform, how to stay present. Like, you never know which of those skills will come back and serve you later. With his trademark humor, Urie also added that the memory of those children's parties still makes him laugh. Sometimes I think those kids might remember me more than some audiences remember my TV roles, and honestly, that's kind of wonderful.